CoffeeNate.com. Finally, we're getting our first video online, and I'd like to thank you for joining me today. And I'm really excited about this new site that I'm starting, and it's going to entail reviews of different coffee companies, different brewing methods, how to get a good cup of coffee, and everything coffee. So I hope that you'll come back and join us and continue to learn with me as we go. Okay, this week we're going to talk about one brewing method that creates one of the best cups of coffee that you'll taste. Okay, and the good thing about it is that it's a very economical way to make coffee. You can spend hundreds of dollars on a brewer, or you can spend $25 to $40 on a French press, and it will make one of the best cups of coffee that you'll ever have. So if you're looking for a good cup of coffee that doesn't cost a lot of money on the brewing method, French press is one of the good ways to go. So today I'll show you how to do that properly. Okay? First of all, you're going to start with your coffee beans. I prefer whole beans myself, partially because with the French press you need a coarse grind, because the coffee actually sits in the water and steeps. So if you use a fine grind coffee for French press, then it will be a very bitter taste and not the optimal flavor that you're looking for. So you're going to want to use a burr grinder. You don't want to use a blade grinder. Blade grinders spin around and make it very ununiform. You'll have dust and you'll also have big chunks. You need uniform, coarse grind. And here is what I have already I made with my burr grinder. And for this size of French press, this is 6 cups. So I'm going to use 6 rounded tablespoons. You can adjust according to your taste, but it's typically 2 tablespoons per cup, but rounded is close enough to 2. So we'll do it that way. There's 4, 5, and 6. Looks like a lot to some of you because a lot of people don't make their coffee properly, which is fine if that's how they like it, but properly brewed coffee is 2 tablespoons per cup. Okay, so you have your coarse ground coffee, you put the proper amount in. This is a 6 cup, so we got 6 rounded tablespoons. Okay, and then you add your water slowly. This is water that has been boiled. Okay, I like to use cold water, bring it to a boil, and then pour it in there slowly. Let it cool slightly so that it's optimal temperature. You don't want boiling water in there because then it's too hot. Okay, now you can't just pour the water in and let it go. You have to stir it so that all of the grounds get saturated to release all of the flavor. And you can see the foam that is created on the top. That lets you know that it's doing its work. Okay, so that's good there. Set that to the side and just put this on the top, okay? And you let it steep. You don't push it down right away. It's a big no-no. Okay, so we'll let that steep there for 4 minutes. Alright, the coffee that I'm using today is from Kicking Horse Ranch. Kicking Horse Coffee. This is one of my favorite coffee companies. All their coffees are fair trade, and we'll talk about that in a later episode, but fair trade coffee is important. And it's also, typically fair trade coffee is organic as well. This is organic. All of their coffees are. And this blend is the 454 horsepower blend. It's a dark roast and has a nice finish to it and a nice full flavored cup of coffee. Okay. They have other ones. My favorite is the Kick-Ass blend. It's really smoky. It tastes like you made it over a campfire. But that's my personal preference. If you're in Canada, you can buy these in the grocery store. Many grocery stores. Sometimes you'll have to find them in the health food section. In the organic section, you'll find them. If not, if you're in the States, they will be being sold at Amazon pretty soon. I've been talking with them, and they're planning on going with Amazon. But they have really great coffees, all different blends, medium roasts to very dark, and they also have decaf. Alright, and then so it's been about 3 minutes. when you push the plunger down, you can't have it tilted. You need to have it perpendicular to the table, or else the grinds will escape and you'll make your coffee not very good. So just slowly depress the plunger until it's completely pressed to the bottom of the pot. Okay, now if you are sharing this pot, then it's fine to leave in there, or you can transfer it to a thermal carafe because it will cool considerably faster in this glass pot as opposed to a thermal carafe. You can also get a thermal French press with a thermal pot already in it, so that makes it one step easier. And you can find those. I'll leave a link for those as well, and for good burr grinders, so to help you out with that. Alright, and that's all there is to it. It's a simple brewing method, but yet produces a superior cup of coffee. Okay, next week I'll show you another brewing method that is very economical and uses similar technology, but a similar method, but one step further, and it's a little more complicated, but it does produce a great cup of coffee. So until next week, I thank you for stopping by, and we'll see you next week at CoffeeNate.com, where there's always something brewing.